is like you just want to jump in.
I know. Our pools are very inviting.
I'd love to be in a pool right now.
I know. Where are you just now, Kelly?
I'm in Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia.
You're in Atlanta.
Um, Good morning, travel partners. I'm just trying to get myself online. Good morning, travel partners. Please let us know where you are. Happy Thursday. I am just trying to share this. Oh. Good morning, travel partners. Good morning. Happy Thursday. Let us know where you are listening and watching from. My hair looks crazy this morning, doesn't it? So we have Miami in the house. Good morning, Corey. I haven't seen Corey for in a long time. We have Miami. We have Wisconsin. Is it Jacksonville? Oh, and the long. Oh, you did you get your coffee, Robin? Did you get your coffee this morning, Robin? So Robin is on her way to Jacksonville, from Jacksonville to Charlotte. Greetings from Jamaica. So we have Jamaica in the house. We have Wisconsin, Miami, Houston, Texas. Drive carefully, Robin. We have Sunrise, Florida, Virginia. So we have some travel advisors from all over the US. Good morning, Aline. Good morning, Kelly with an EY. So I'm right here in Atlanta, Georgia. We've had really nice weather the past couple of days, and I think this weekend we're expecting some rain, but we've had some nice weather. We had winter last week. I think we have spring this week. The weather change, the weather often. So this. So I'm so excited this morning to have somebody from St. Eustatius, or as they call it, Statia. We have Sally from Statia. And I met Sally last couple of weeks. We were in Boston, and it was her booth that drew me, the flowers. Oh my gosh, the flowers were just beautiful. We were at a travel adventure show, and her booth was all flowers. So I mean, if you pass by, you had to stop. And I'm like, I need to have a coffee chat with Sally. And this is how it started. And Sally and Golden Rock sponsored your coffee this morning. For those who've used the barcode for some coffee, I hope you had a chance to buy some coffee from Starbucks. Oh, you got your coffee. Fantastic. So somebody got the coffee. Kwanwa got her coffee. Fantastic. Yay. So thank you for those who were able to use the barcode to get the coffee. And what's a coffee chat without coffee? So good morning, Sally. So tell us all about you and tell us about the beautiful property. So it's all about you. You come on now.
Here we are. Hi, everybody. It's so nice to be connected with you all live from Statia. I'll go into details on where we're actually located. Some people might not know about St. Eustatius, so I'm so excited to tell you all about it, which is amazing. And yes, Kelly and I met in Boston just at the end of January there. And I was there by myself, and I had to think to myself, okay, what am I going to do to really make my stand really stand out? So I decided to kind of give a taste of the Caribbean, a taste of our gardens here at the resort, to have this beautiful flower display that kind of attracted people to come and talk to me. And I'll talk a little bit more about our flower story here. But it was so nice to meet you, Kelly. And I've been running around the States over the last few weeks, doing these shows, and I just finished it up in Miami last week. So I'm just finally catching my breath here and needing to get back to all my wonderful clients that have been sending me emails after catching up and learning more about our island and our gorgeous new resort. So I will go ahead and you would like me to start into the presentation, Kelly? Shall I get going?
Yes, you can go right ahead and start. Yes.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, right. This is where I want you all to relax. It's time for storytelling, okay? So you've got your coffees. Just listen to the Scottish voice. Don't be confused. I'm talking about the Caribbean, not Scotland. And enjoy, right? So I'm just going to open up the presentation now. Kelly, can everyone see this full screen?
No, not yet. You haven't shared it yet.
Oh, right. Okay. Yes. Technical situation. There we go. Share screen. Okay. And window. Here we are. Don't want to see my emails. Okay. So here we are.
Yes. Now we could see.
You can see it. Amazing. Okay, great. So, Golden Rock Resort, we are located on St. Eustatius. And so St. Eustatius is an island in the Caribbean that is a Dutch island. And where we're located is right nestled in between St. Martin, St. Bart's, and St. Kitts. Now, if you want a destination that has no cruise ships, no crowds, no commercialisms, and unfortunately, no Starbucks. Don't worry, we make really good coffee here. St. Eustatius is where to be. This is like that where time stood still, where you can really get away from it all. It's an off the beaten path destination, and we're really excited to present the resort to you, which is super. So if you have a look here in the map, you'll see St. Eustatius, a tiny little dot there next to St. Martin. And we're really fortunate for international connections. In St. Martin, it's one of the largest international airports in the Caribbean, which has flights coming in all down the east coast of the United States. So we're talking New York, Boston, Atlanta, Charlotte, Miami, and a few others that are seasonal as well. And then on the other side as well, being that it's a Dutch island, it's serviced by KLM and Air France too. So we have connections to Paris and Amsterdam too, which is super. However, we are next door to St. Kitts, and St. Kitts also has many connections from the US, also flights that come in from London. So that's all very well. That's you arriving into the Caribbean and you're in the bigger islands. But then how do you get to St. Eustatius? And that's where the fun can really start. So if we are flying internationally into St. Martin, we would then suggest that you take a 15 to 20 minute puddle jumper flight from St. Martin to St. Eustatius. Now, don't worry, the puddle jumper is not that small. It has 18 seats on it. And I'm a type of person that travels with 2 suitcases. And so far, I've been all right with them. So it is a puddle jumper, but it's quite a substantial one with 2 engines. So that's great. And that flies twice a day from St. Martin to Statia. I'm going to call it Statia from now on because St. Eustatius is a bit of a tongue twister. Now, if you want to come by boat, that is also an option. So from St. Martin, there is a ferry, which you see here. So it's like a fast catamaran. It takes 3 hours. And the reason behind that, it actually stops in at Saba on the way to St. Eustatius Statia. It is an option if, say, you are wanting to visit another island and it's all on the way, then great. However, from St. Martin, I would probably recommend the puddle jumper because it's quicker and you don't have any waves to deal with for your journey over. But this is the exciting part. This ferry has now started connecting Statia to St. Kitts. And that ferry ride is only between 30 and 40 minutes. And it goes from the Caribbean side of the ocean. So it's not as lumpy as if you're coming from St. Martin. So that's a great one. That services Statia St. Kitts Fridays and Mondays. So even if you're staying with us, you could go to St. Kitts for the day, there in the morning and come back in the evening time. So again, another way to experience the islands surrounding us. So you could plan a tri or dual center vacation where you go to St. Martin, Anguilla, or St. Bart's, St. Kitts, and then with us with the little puddle jumper and the ferry accesses as well. So that's how you get here. But let me take you back in time. So it's a bit of a history lesson now. And this is where I always say we need to have our own Broadway show. Hamilton kind of stole the show a little bit for our Caribbean islands, but our history blows Hamilton out the water. So quite a good pun considering what I'm about to talk about here. So let's go back in time. In the 16 and the 1700s, the Dutch occupied Statia. Now, believe it or not, Statia was occupied 22 different times, but the Dutch had stronghold on the island. And so back in the 16 and 1700s, the Dutch wanted to really capitalize on the waters around Statia. And so being very savvy, they decided to make the waters of Statia tax-free, so duty-free. And so what did that mean? That means we became the busiest trading harbour in the entire world, busier than Portsmouth in the south of England. So if you think all of Europe, all of Africa that traded with the West, traded in the waters of Statia. You see these old-fashioned boats here that were laden with hundreds of people and goods and products and cannons. They all came to the waters of Statia. So let me show you the harbour here. So this harbour here is where these boats did all their trading. The relics of the past still remain. As you can see here, the old pier out to the water and all the old buildings are still like they were back in time there. No, let me paint another picture for you. So imagine you've got 3,000 ancient ships here and a big storm comes in and they all sink. So basically we have a lot of our history that is actually underwater. And I'll come back to that in just a second. So let's think about it. We are the busiest trading harbour in the world. And let's talk about the United States back in the 1700s. Now, I can say this because I'm Scottish, but when America finally kicked the English out and became an independent country, the first time they were to trade and enter the international market, which was basically Statia's waters, they came to Statia. And so this boat that was coming in, the Dutch went on this fort that you're seeing now and saw this boat coming in with this flag with the stars and the stripes. And they're like, what is this flag? We do not know this nation. And so they could have done one or two things. They could have blown the boat out of the water, or they could have fired the first salute to welcome a new nation to trade. And that's exactly what they did. We fired the first salute, thus recognizing American independence. And it all happened in Statia's waters. We had such a massive part on America becoming independent. How amazing is that? So you can actually go to the fort and see the plaque that was there and gifted to us by one of the old presidents of America. And every November 17th, we have Statia Day, where we reenact the first salute, recognizing American independence. So if you like history, archaeology, Statia is full of it. And even look at the fort. I mean, you know, Kelly, if you go to Disney World and they recreate villages of what life was like back then, well, we don't need Disney. We literally have it right here standing still like it was 300 years ago. So that is about the island's history. But as I mentioned before, we've got some very interesting underwater worlds to explore. And we're very excited that last summer I had National Geographic visit Statia and they coined us the best diving in the Caribbean. And I think I know why. Okay, so having a look here at the map, our marine park is bigger than the island. Our marine park is also bigger than Bonaire's marine park, which is very popular with divers. Now, as you see, we have 36 different dive sites, but it's very diverse. So in the center of the island where you see a cluster of dive sites there, that's the archaeological diving of the shipwrecks of hundreds of years ago. And being a protected marine park, you can still see the anchors, you can still see the cannons, all still there. There's even a dive site with a human hip bone with a hook in it. I've seen it, I'm a diver, and it's unbelievable. Now you'll see at the southern part of the island, we have a volcano. Now it is sleeping. It's been dormant for 1400 years. However, when it wasn't sleeping and the lava was flowing, it flows out of the volcano and creates lava fingers or lava tubes that creates nutrient-dense coral reefs, which is abundant with life. And it's amazing to see all this colorful coral full of life and full of sea life all everywhere. And the best part about it is that there's only one diving centre on the island. So you're guaranteed to be the only dive boat at your dive site, making it really exclusive diving. I've been to dive places around the world because I said I love my scuba diving. And some places it's like Times Square underwater. There's too many divers. It takes the magic out of it. So we can guarantee some magic when you go diving here in Statia. So definitely one to consider for those that like to book diving vacations or even learn to dive or see if they would like a taster. Now you can do diving from the shore and snorkeling as well. So you got it all covered. Now, as you see, we're quite a kind of a long island. On one side, where all the dive sites are, is the Caribbean side. And then on the other side is the Atlantic side. And that's where we're located. And I'll tell you a little bit about the position of where we are on the island. But we are 8 square miles. Everything is like 10 minutes away. So we even offer a complimentary shuttle service. So you don't even need to hire a car. Anywhere you want to go, from 6 in the morning to 11 o'clock at night, we'll take you there, bring you back. So it's a wonderful service that we provide. Now, if you want to stay dry, albeit maybe a little bit sweaty, you can indeed climb the volcano. So we've got wonderful nature paths for walkers and hikers for all different levels. You can even climb to the top of the volcano and inside the crater. Now, the crater is like Jurassic Park, but I haven't seen any dinosaurs. Not yet, anyways. But I'm the diver. I'm mostly underwater. But the volcano is very beautiful and is very, very majestic from any point of view, which is great. Right, so let's get to the resort, shall we? So at the foot of the Quill volcano is where you'll find Golden Rock Resort. Now, we had a soft opening last year. We are located on 40 acres of land. So if you think about 32 football fields all put together from the bottom of the volcano to the edge of the cliff, that's the size of the land. And you'll see in the top left picture there, another island in the distance. That's St. Kitts. Just goes to show how close it is. Now, background story about our owner. So the owner of the resort, this is his passion project. He wanted to open and build, because it's built from scratch, the most amazing resort in the Caribbean. And so his background is actually flowers. So this is linking back to my stand, Kelly, of why I had all the flowers there. So his background is actually roses. Okay, so typical, right? Our owner's Dutch and he's in the flower industry. But anyways, he's very, very, he knows a lot about flowers. And so he has even planted over 100,000 different types of plants, flowers and trees around the resort. So you can go for the most incredible walks and see all the abundance of colors that's actually created a bit of an ecosystem here. And so we have a whole colony of hummingbirds that you can enjoy your breakfast with. There's butterflies. It's just so peaceful and relaxing and beautifully colorful as well. It's definitely our main decoration on the island and on the resort. So if we get to the rooms, we've got 75 rooms, suites, and lodges. We have 28 deluxe ocean view rooms. Now, as I said before, we were a purpose-built property. Every single room has a stunning view. And our balconies are huge. They have 2 lounge chairs plus a table and chair. And for our lead-in room type, they're very bright and spacious and all the amenities you expect from a 5-star resort. Our decoration is a very neutral palette because our main decoration is our flowers and our gardens that you see from your windows. Then we have our suites. Now, all of our suites, they actually come with little kitchenettes, which is really great if you're there and you want to make your own snacks, or if you have any particular things that you like to do in your kitchen when you're on your holidays, then you have that there that you can utilize as well. I suppose at this point I'll add in that we offer EP, which is a bed and breakfast plan. However, we can give you flexible meal plans depending on what you would like to have when you're at the resort. So all of our suites, as I said, they have got the little kitchenette facilities, living area, bedroom space, huge, big, lovely bathrooms with gorgeous bathtubs, and then again, these gorgeous big balconies with views for days. Now let's go dining, shall we? So here is our Breeze restaurant. This is our upscale restaurant that we have here on property, where we have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You can enjoy the cool ocean breeze because we're on the Atlantic side, and that's really great as well because we have the breeze. It keeps the bugs away. So we have that lovely cooling breeze that you can enjoy. Do you see the flower centerpiece? See, it's all linked to our decoration. Now you can enjoy a bit of alfresco dining as well. You can dine outside in Breeze, or you can laze around by the pool and enjoy a lunch or a cocktail. And then we've even opened our second swimming pool, which has a pool bar. And again, it's just further down with the villa suites overlooking, and of course, the majestic backdrop of the volcano there. Our food and beverage offering is spectacular. So whether you wanted to have a unique experience, private dining, a floating breakfast, we can curate these experiences for you. Even if you're going hiking or doing a whole day out diving, we can create picnics or any type of culinary offering that you would like, depending on what your guest wants to do. Wellness offering here, I mean, let's be real, right? So we're on an island with no crowds and no commercialism. So we have to have a fabulous wellness offering. It's a great place to come and just disengage from the world. Although I will say our Wi-Fi is spectacular. We do have a resident yoga instructor, but she's very connected to mindfulness wellness. So over and above her yoga and her Pilates over sunrise or in her pavilion, she also does things like intention setting workshops, manifestation workshops. She can even curate packages if you've got someone that just wants to get away from it all and a 3-day wellness experience, coupled with hiking and snorkeling and enjoying lovely culinary experiences. We can create those packages for you. You just let me know what you want. And then on the resort, obviously, as I said before, 40 acres. We have our tennis court, come basketball court. We've got walking, jogging paths. We have bicycles. Obviously, we're Dutch, we've got to have bicycles. You can cycle around the resort or around the island. But again, you can utilize our complimentary shuttle service as well. We are children friendly. Any type of guest that wants to come and enjoy Golden Rock, we welcome. We even have a mini golf too, and then we also have seasonal activities that we put on for families and children to enjoy. Now, what I'm really excited, what I mentioned before within our 75 room keys, is our lodges. And they are opening very, very soon and can be occupied from the 15th of April. And they're 1-bedroom and 2-bedroom lodges. They're like self-contained little houses with their own little gardens and alfresco kitchenettes, which is great. So if you've got groups that all want to kind of stay in the same little neighborhood, these are ideal. So again, very neutral palette, because as I said before, our gardens really do paint the picture here. But what is coming soon is getting everyone here so excited on the island and beyond is our new beach club. Now, don't let the name fool you. We are not on the beach. We're at the edge of a cliff. So we call it Bobby's Beach Club because we wanted to give an ocean experience on the resort. So what our owner did, he decided to build this cliff-top restaurant and a lagoon at the edge of a cliff, 60 feet above sea level, but at its depth is 40 feet deep. And at the bottom of the lagoon, we've sunk a yellow school bus to create an artificial reef. So this is why we've called it Bobby's Beach Club, because we have this lagoon the size of a football field. It's humongous. You've got infinity views over the Atlantic Ocean. So Bobby's is actually opening in the next 8 weeks, and we cannot wait. The restaurant itself will be surrounded by, again, the beautiful gardens. It will have a very, very botanical feel to it. And then within the restaurant itself, we're bringing sushi to the island, pizzas, barbecues. We'll have bottle service, cocktails, a DJ booth. I mean, there's going to be a vibe at Bobby's Beach Club. In fact, if you think about where we're positioned on the island, we're facing St. Bart's. And we're having a bit of a giggle here on resort, saying we'll have to have a hashtag trending, no Bobbies and Barts, and all the St. Bart's crowd will start coming to Statia. So yeah, Bobbies is coming soon, and I think it's a total game changer from a culinary offering and an activity water sport offering too with our lagoon. You really got to come here to see it to believe it. It's incredible. So Bobbies is coming in 8 weeks' time. And then finally, I need to talk about what we do with our environmental social governance. We have our own greenhouse. It's huge. And that's where we actually grow our own fruits, vegetables, herbs. And we're even considering doing a bit of a culinary experience within the greenhouse as well. Furthermore, we have our own solar park. Yes, we have over 2,400 solar panels. They generate all our energy for the resort. Furthermore, we have our own drinking water. We've got reverse osmosis, so we literally pump water from the ocean, desalination, and you can have the most beautiful drinking water. And then with the wastewater, or grey water as it's known as, is then treated through a reed system and used as irrigation for our plants, our flowers, and our trees. So we're really proud of the efforts that we do here for sustainability and ecotourism. So you can basically enjoy an island where time has stood still, from a modern luxury, eco-conscious resort. You get to enjoy the rustic nature of the island with the rich history, the beautiful black volcanic sandy beaches surrounded by the ruins of the past. It's very romantic, and it's definitely a place that we say it is a hidden gem of the Caribbean. So we want you all to come and tell everyone about it. And then I'll be there. If I'm on island, we'll have a cocktail.
Sounds fabulous. Quick question before I get the agents. Tulips. Are there tulips because it's Dutch and he's into flowers? I didn't see any tulips.
No, there's no tulips here. I think that might be a seasonal thing or a condition thing or a temperature thing. I'm not sure. I must ask the owner. He'll have an answer for me. He even knows when one time I had a meeting with him and we had a full moon, and he was saying, "Oh, it's a great night to grow roses." And I was like, "Okay, great." Okay. So apparently they like sunlight and moonlight. Things you learn here, I tell you.
Fantastic. So this was great. This was really nice to learn about this new resort. And it's a dive resort, but it offers so much more.
Absolutely. Obviously, with the lagoon, we can teach you how to scuba dive in there, snorkel. This afternoon, I even have a mermaid coming to visit me. So mermaiding is actually a thing you can learn to do. And we'll be teaching you all these lovely water sports within the lagoon as well. But then you've got 2 other swimming pools you can enjoy relaxing around.
Sally, could you share your screen again and share the last slide for your contact information?
Yes, of course. Let me remember how to do that. Share screen, share screen. And share. And I'll make this.
Yeah, let me make it bigger for you.
We'll make it bigger. It might go back to the beginning of the slide. So, yep, it does that. So we'll just skip down. Does our nice recap of everything. I mean, obviously the presentation is quite large, but there's lots of stories that we talk about because we need to talk about the destination as well as the hotels. So
correct, yes.
I hope everyone has enjoyed learning about this island in the Caribbean that literally not many people know about.
Yeah. Can you use the photos? Yes, I will put, Sally will share with us that entire presentation. And you could use it. She'll give us some videos as well.
Yes, I've got amazing videos. We just filmed, we had a photo shoot in January. So what I'll do is I'll create a Dropbox with all our images, our videos, and this presentation for you all to use however you wish. And if you need anything, any questions at all, I'm delighted to assist myself and my team.
And Sally will be coming back in a couple of weeks when Bobby's is open to do an evening session with us.
Yeah, who wants to have cocktails with me? Okay, we got it?
Yes, so this is Sally's information.
Yeah, Sally at goldenrockresort.com. I'm going to tell you all a funny story. When I was in Miami, I bumped into my sister who lives in Bermuda. We had a lovely evening together and she went home with my work phone. So don't call me. Just email me for now. I hope to get it back in a couple of weeks' time.
That's funny. Yeah. So if you have any questions about the property, good morning, Brenda. Brenda, the next time you're in St. Kitts, you need to take the puddle jumper and go across
the ferry over.
The ferry Uber?
From St. Kitts, the ferry.
From St. Kitts, you could take the ferry across to go visit. So this is a way that you can also sell multi-destination. You could put 2 islands together and you could do St. Kitts and Statia, or Sabre and Statia, because those islands are quite close by, and it's like not less than an hour to get to them, to either of them.
Yeah,
So
absolutely. Well, yeah, absolutely. It's great. You can get here, and it is a great way to experience different parts of the Caribbean.
one question, I know
Unknown Caribbean.
I know you have your info up there, but this is a fairly new property. Any wholesalers yes yet selling this property?
Yeah, we work with Classic Vacations and
Classic.
Ultimate Jet Vacations.
Okay, Classic and Ultimate Jet. And of course, you could book directly. With those
Absolutely.
jets.
You just contact me and my colleague. We work together, and we can answer any questions that you have. And I just also want to say, if anyone's a part of any consortiums like your Signature, Virtuosos, we will be delighted to offer the amenities you get with these bookings. And we are going down the path of consortiums, but I'm just waiting until we open our fabulous beach club.
Okay, and Corey, yes, this is recorded. Actually, this is gonna leave in the task page, and you could also share we have a YouTube link. You could share the YouTube link with your clients if you want to share this presentation, or you could just, when I put it in the group, you could share just the presentation with your clients, because I'm not sure what you want your clients to see, but yeah.
Perfect.
But you're welcome to use all the images on your social media, and you have a new property to sell, to offer to your clients, a new destination, a new property
New
to offer to your clients.
destination. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely, which is so good. And the fact that it's not overrun with tourism and cruise ships and the big singing and dancing souvenir shops, you don't have any of that there. It's really great.
No Mickey D's, no Starbucks,
Nope, nothing. You have
none of that.
we have a super burger. So everything is like locally owned. But just maybe you should add as well, the population of the island is 3,000, and it's with a lot of expats here. It's a multicultural island, so there is like 16 restaurants on the island. There's a little bit of a nightlife scene here. And you'll find that if you go dancing on a Friday night, you're probably on the dance floor with the Prime Minister of the island. So it's a very unique experiences here.
Fantastic. So if you have any questions, please feel free to put it in the chat. Sally's information is here, and you all know my information. Hopefully, Tass will be able to work on a group farm trip to Statia, and maybe in a couple of other islands, so you could experience this property on your own. But in the meantime, you could start selling it.
Yes.
And I'm sure your clients would love it.
Yeah.
One of the things, I know Statia is big on diving, and I was very curious about, the lagoon with the school bus. So
I know.
I'm very curious about, and I would love to see that.
Yeah, I saw the school bus before it went inside the lagoon. It's not like a small one, it's a really big school bus. And so when I look at the lagoon, I can't believe there's a school bus under there. We even had the local children of Statia come and paint pictures on the school bus of areas of Statia that they want our future tourists to see. So if you do come and snorkel or learn to dive in the lagoon, you can go down and see the school bus and the pictures that the local community children painted. So it's very nice.
One question: do you accept mobility challenge guests?
Yes, we do. We have accessible rooms. We have lots of pathways. So yes, we do. We would just need to make sure that if there's any specific requirements that they need, that we do, match them, which is fine. But we are purpose built, and we do have our rooms, accessible rooms.
Okay. Any other questions? Let me see. So Kathy says she's very excited to sell this property.
Yay!
And if you have any questions, you have Sally here to work with you.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And yes, do just drop me an email. And if you do want to talk on the phone, I'll find a phone number that you can call in the next week, and then I'll have my number back.
And I'm sure you on WhatsApp. Well, you'll be on WhatsApp eventually when you get your phone.
Well, I do have another phone. I'm on WhatsApp, so I can I have another phone with me, which is my UK one, so I can always connect via WhatsApp. If someone wants to call me, then I can call from my other number.
Okay, so Kathy said she met you at the DC show, so she'll reach out to you today.
Oh, hi, Gabby. Shall I've just come off of this here right now. I just maybe want to add something as well in terms of the lodges. We are launching these online at a very, very competitive introductory offer. So for a 5-star luxury resort in the Caribbean, we're offering the lodges right now, occupiable from the 15th of April, an entry rate of $245 bed and breakfast per night for 2 people.
Oh, wow.
I know, it's unbelievable because there's no way you would find things like rates like that in 5-star hotels in the Caribbean. But we really want to drive some great tourism to the island, and that's why we've decided to go in with the introductory offer of the 1-bedroom lodge and the 2-bedroom lodge too at $335 bed and breakfast for 2. Oh, actually for 4.
So Corey is asking for another number. Oh, she's asking, can you add your other number, please?
Okay, shall I put that in the chat or
Yeah,
can
you can put it. You could. It's going to show up if you put it, or if you give it to me, I can type it in there for you.
Okay, great.
So, any other questions for Sally? Do you recognize the True Code credential?
The True Code credential. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Oh, this is a travel. Is it a host? I think True is like a host agency. So
Okay.
I'm sure you do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we want to work with everybody. So
But
you let me
yes.
know what you want, and we'll work it for you.
So I'm sure she does, Linda. So that wouldn't be a problem. Oh, she said it's independent agency. Yes, definitely. She works with everybody. And again,
Everybody.
this is a new property, so they work with everybody. They are with Classic and Ultimate Jet, and they do work with everyone.
Yeah, we have to because we're an independent, privately owned hotel. So we don't have the luxury of a big brand or just a distribution of that. So we have to be very inclusive, and that's the best part.
Okay, so
No red tape.
Geraldine, you said from Peter Pinker CCRA. Okay, I'm not sure what that means, but I'm sure she works with CCRA as well. Hey, my friend Kendall from my hometown, St. Lucia. So, Kendall,
Wow.
say good day. Greetings from beautiful island of St. Lucia. So, today is all about Stacia, Kendall. So, Geraldine, I'm not sure what your question was.
Okay, I'll look into it, and we love our credential.
But again, they work with everybody. Clear, True, CCRA. They do work with all. So if you want, if you have any questions, you could just email
Just
or
email.
email
It's just
us.
Sally@goldenrockresort.com.
She said, a computer is typing on its own. I couldn't understand Pinkers from CC. I wasn't sure what that meant.
Nah, it's all good.
So her
Technology.
computer is typing on. Okay, you did put your number in there. Let me see if I could share the number. Oh. Copy comments. Okay. So I just typed in the other number where you could reach Sally at the
Yeah,
moment
you can reach me on that one on my WhatsApp.
on WhatsApp. So okay. So I think we do not have any other questions at the moment for Sally, but Thank you so much for educating us about this property. And she says, I would like to visit. I have sent someone there in 21. Oh,
Oh,
that's
wow. We're
Angelina
quite
Hall.
different now
Yes.
than we were 2 years ago. You need to come back or send them back.
You need to, yeah, she did say she'd sent somebody there in the past. So you need to come back. You need to come visit.
Yeah.
Let me see if any other questions. Great presentation. Thank you. Well, not me, but Sally. Sally was the
Thank
one
you
who
for having
presented.
me. Well, no, I
Oh,
really appreciate the time for everyone to tune in. And thank you, Kelly. Thank you, everyone. Thank you to all the travel advisors and everything that you do for the travel industry. It's so important and so important for suppliers like myself.
yeah. We appreciate our travel advisors. They're the one to keep the business going. So thank you so
Absolutely.
much. Thank you for the coffee.
You're
And
welcome.
I hope, thanks, Sally, never knew of this island, what to visit. Oh, so Sharon said she never knew of this island. I'm so happy I able to teach people new things.
I know. Well
So,
done.
she said what to
Okay,
visit.
email me. Email me.
Email her. It's Sally at
Golden Rock Resort.
goldenrockresort.com. So that's her email address. So just send her an email and she'll be happy to help you with your clients. And if you have not been, again, Stacia is a fantastic destination. If your clients are into diving, it's one of the best dive destinations in the Caribbean. And
Amazing.
Stacia is close to get to Stacia is very easy. You can go via St. Martin, you can go via St. Kitts. So there's lots of way to get to Stacia from other islands. And then you could visit two islands in one. You could spend a couple of days in Stacia.
Yeah.
And it's not a mass tourism destination.
Nope.
It's very unique, lots of history, and the property, the owner is into flowers. So if you're really into flora and fauna, you'll love that too. And the diving is always there.
And that is it.
So
If the client is here and I'm here, I'll no doubt go diving with them. So there you go. That's service. But
yeah,
I'll not go hiking.
Geraldine said her cardiologist lived there and talks about it often. I'll have to tell him I virtually visited.
Oh,
Fantastic.
amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, good
So
pair. Well, this is
again, for those who came in later, this is going to stay in task, so you can always go and watch it on the replay. And if you have any questions, you could post the questions in there. And also Sally's email is sally at goldenrockresort.com. And I
that's
think
it.
we posted her number in there for if you want to do WhatsApp. Or somebody said they just emailed you, so you're going to get an email quick.
Thank you very much.
But thanks again. And Sally will be coming back in a couple of weeks when Bobby's open. So we'll have a afternoon session. Have
We'll do
tasks.
a follow up when Bobby's open. It'll be more around about the 6 to 8 week mark, but that'll be
Yes.
great. You can really see the incredible size of the lagoon and the gorgeous restaurant there.
Yeah, we'll be coming back to see the opening after Bobby's open. We'll come
Yeah.
back to check it out. So thanks everybody. Enjoy your coffee. Thank you for the coffee, Sally. And we thank you so
Welcome.
much for taking your time out to tell us a little bit more about the destination and also the beautiful resort. We appreciate you. And thank you to all my travel partners. Thank you for your support. Thank you for always coming to our coffee chat and learning something different so that you can offer to your fantastic clients. And thank you for keeping our Caribbean business going. We appreciate all of you. Love you guys.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye. So next week we'll be here with Dominica. So make sure you come back next week. Thursday, we'll be talking to the Jungle Bay Resort in Dominica. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.